everybody, so we got a fun review today as we're discussing The Creator. Now, this is a film that I've been anticipating for a very long time, not just because I love the sci-fi genre, but new sci-fi. Of course, we all know the heavy hitters of the sci-fi genre, but these days there isn't a lot of new blood in the genre, at least to this type of scale. And just from all the promotional material, it looked like this had a ton of potential. Amid a future war between the human race and AI, a hardened ex-Special Forces agent grieving the disappearance of his wife is recruited to hunt down and kill the Creator, the elusive architect of advanced artificial intelligence who has developed a mysterious weapon with the power to end the war and mankind itself. Lately, we have been seeing quite the influx in content based around artificial intelligence, the potential dangers it has down the road if it is ignored, which is something that The Creator does tackle. But in an ever-growing subgenre of media, I do feel that The Creator provides a fresh, fascinating take on it. This is the rare type of film that still feels like a massive spectacle with this immersive world that's a visual feast, but manages to capture a deeply intimate, emotional look into the struggle between humans and artificial intelligence. All around, the film presents a lot of intriguing ideas and thought-provoking themes that you want in a good sci-fi film. It kind of challenges your morality a bit and what exactly it means to even be a human. One of the most solid aspects to me buying into this world and the story is the compelling cast of characters, particularly the two main leads that we follow across this journey, John David Washington and Madeline Unavoilis. Joshua and Alfie's dynamic plays into the familiar archetype we're used to, this kind of lone wolf and cub kind of adventure, but I felt like they elevated this film with their performances, each in their own distinct way. John David Washington continues to give career best performances. I've said this for almost every single movie I've seen him in, whether it's BlacKkKlansman or Tenet, now in The Creator. I think he's just getting even better as an actor as the years go on. There's just so much to love about his performance specifically here, since his character showcases so much empathy and strength with so much weighing down on him and just the sheer conflict of taking care of Alfie. They build up this heartfelt emotional through line as it's a journey of pain, but also hope as well. Even if for the most part, I would say those emotional moments did land for me, I also could see there being a disconnect with certain elements because there are certain elements where I necessarily don't think they stuck the landing wholeheartedly. It's a lot of things that are tough to discuss without going into spoilers, which I'm not going to do, but it has to do with the story at large. Just a handful of sequences that I didn't connect with as much emotionally as I feel like the filmmakers intended me to. One of the most shocking and impressive details about The Creator is the fact that this film was made with an $80 million budget, which is still quite a high budget. Like, I'm not gonna act like that's a small budget by any means, but for a big sci-fi epic, $80 million is not a lot of money. For comparison's sake, Dune's budget was about $165 million. Gareth Edwards' previous film, Rogue One, was in the 200 plus range. And yet, despite having a fraction of the budget of those other films in the genre, The Creator, I think, has some amazing VFX work and production design. Everything about this film is visually breathtaking. It feels like a match made in heaven. Gareth Edwards' stylized directing and Greg Fraser's beautiful cinematography, along with Oren Safar, who also is the director of photography on The Creator. So much of the visual stylings of The Creator just feels like the next leap forward in sci-fi, at least visually. You can see all the intricate details when it comes to the aspect of world building. The world building in The Creator I felt was impeccable and only becomes greater in the elaborate action set pieces and gritty chase sequences that have you in awe as you're going on this journey in the world with these characters. The third act alone, with everything that we built up to that point, just downright amazing. It felt kind of similar to the third act of Rogue One, which could be a good thing if you're a big fan of Rogue One and Gareth Edwards' direction, but yeah, it warrants seeing this on the biggest screen possible, whether it's IMAX or whatever premium format you have. See everything from this film in the biggest, nicest theater you can. Also, another aspect of The Creator that deserves tons of praise is the score. As per usual with Hans Zimmer, he is delivering another fantastic, haunting score. I wouldn't be surprised if Hans Zimmer once again pops up in the original score category once award season rolls around. Right now, at least, I think this is one of the contenders for best scores of the year. Maybe not potentially a career best Hans Zimmer score, but that's just because he has so many iconic scores under his belt. It's such a difficult conundrum because there's so much stuff I want to talk in depth, in detail about this film, but I also don't want to spoil it for you just because there's so many amazing aspects to the creator that haven't been touched upon or spoiled a lot in the marketing campaign, which is rare these days that they don't spoil a whole lot. I've heard that some of the more recent stuff spoils stuff though. Honestly, with everything that's built up in this film, I would love to see a continuation in some shape or form, just because this film overall gave me everything that I want in sci-fi. The lore is dense, but I do think it presents fascinating, thought-provoking themes and ambitious ideas. Overall, though, I had a pretty great time with the creator. It feels like the exact type of fresh new blood in the sci-fi genre that we needed. It's emotional, it builds up a fascinating world that I want to delve deeper into. Even despite the intimate emotional details of the adventure we go on, it still manages to be an over-the-top sci-fi action spectacle. If you're somebody that's a massive fan of the sci-fi genre but wants to see something new in the genre that isn't Star Wars, Star Trek, Aliens, Terminator, etc., go see the creator and you might end up having a great time with it. But now I've heard my thoughts on the creator. Make sure you share your thoughts down below. What did you think of the film if you got a chance to check it out? Did you like the film? Did you not like the film? Would you want to see more installments in this franchise? Either way, show your thoughts down below in the comment section. It's part of the fun this and the conversation with you guys in the comment section down below. And thank you guys, as always, for checking out videos. I always do appreciate it. Make sure you like on the video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So update reviews, reactions, unboxings, and more. Next time, see you guys later.